Should AI be blamed for sporadic layoffs in tech? The narrative surrounding the recent wave of layoffs in the tech industry is complex and nuanced, raising the question of whether AI should bear some of the blame. While the implementation of artificial intelligence in business processes is undoubtedly affecting the landscape of employment, it is essential to recognize that layoffs are symptomatic of broader issues, many of which predate AI's prominence in the industry. A decade of overhiring. As Aswat Damodaran, a professor of finance at NYU's Stern School of Business, highlighted, the tech layoffs we are witnessing are fundamentally a correction after years of overhiring. Between 2020 and 2022, many tech companies ramped up hiring in anticipation of continued demand, but as economic conditions shifted, driven by rising interest rates and inflation, capital became scarcer. This correction has led firms to re-evaluate their workforce needs, and AI, while a contributing factor, is not the root cause. In 2022 alone, about 100,000 tech employees were laid off in the US, suggesting that the industry is undergoing significant structural changes. Companies like Google and Meta have undertaken restructuring processes not merely in response to technological advancements but to regain investor confidence and improve operational efficiencies. Cost cutting and capital expenditures. The financial pressure on tech companies is not solely coming from layoffs. A study by Visible Alpha indicates sharp increases in capital expenditures, CapEx, as firms invest heavily in AI infrastructure. For example, Alphabet reported a staggering $13 billion in capital expenditures for Q3 2023, while Microsoft is projected to spend over $80 billion in the current fiscal year. These significant financial commitments reflect a dual challenge: high operational costs coupled with the pressures to deliver short-term profitability, thereby putting job security in jeopardy. Companies now face the uncomfortable reality of balancing AI-related investments with workforce management. Given the financial stakes, many are resorting to layoffs as a means of cutting costs to fund their AI transitions, even if these layoffs occur in teams that were hired long before AI systems were developed. AI, a tool for efficiency, not the sole culprit. It's also important to demystify the perception that AI is capable of wholly replacing human workers in many roles. As Thomas Montero, lead analyst at investing.com, notes, AI's current capabilities do not efficiently replace most human jobs in terms of productivity and output quality. The integration of AI suggests a shift in resource allocation, prioritizing certain skills and roles while downsizing others. This transformation involves a re-evaluation of workforce capabilities, often resulting in the displacement of positions seen as less essential. Hiring AI specialists, however, creates new opportunities in different fields, a dynamic seen as a higher risk strategy in an environment focused heavily on shareholder value over consumer satisfaction. Accountability and the future of employment. The recurring theme across layoffs in tech firms is one of accountability, the overdue realization that many companies build their workforce on optimism rather than feasible business models. Whether it's Amazon restructuring managerial roles or Intel's significant layoffs after falling behind in AI innovation, the broader industry narrative grapples with the balance between rapid growth and sustainable practices. In essence, as AI continues to grow in relevance, its role is less about outright replacement of the human workforce and more about reshaping organizational hierarchies and operational efficiencies. Firms that adapt to these changes will likely survive. Those that do not will face severe consequences for failing to align with evolving market demands. Conclusion: blaming AI entirely for the recent layoffs in tech is an oversimplification of the complex socio-economic factors at play. While AI serves as a catalyst for change, it is not the cause of job displacement. The tech industry is in a transformational phase where accountability for past hiring decisions, financial prudence, and a strategic pivot towards sustainable growth will dictate the future of employment. In the face of these changes, it is critical for tech companies to foster skill development and innovation, ensuring that the benefits of AI integration do not come at the expense of workforce stability.